hit the ground hard. No memory, no map, just jungle and adrenaline. And I was alive. Something was chasing me. I didn't know what. Didn't care. My instincts kicked in before my brain did. Run, jump, survive.
Almost there.
The trees blurred past. Vines, ruins, alien tech half buried in moss. Every step felt like a test. Every breath tasted like danger. I found a holocube. My voice, my face. A message from myself. Find Ian. Trust no one. That was enough. That was everything. I laughed. Not because it was funny, but because I was still standing, still fighting. Whoever tried to erase me didn't finish the job. I didn't know who I was yet, but I knew one thing. I was fast, I was armed, and I was coming back.
Conrad, I am you, or at least I was. I'm taking parts of it. I don't have time to explain the details. You must get to Washington and find Ian. He can help you. Find Ian. You're not safe.
No, wait.
The sun burned through the canopy like a spotlight on a forgotten stage. My body ached, my mind fractured, fragments of something bigger, something stolen. Around me, the world pulsed with danger. Titan wasn't just a colony anymore. It was a hunting ground. I found him in the jungle, tucked behind a wall of vines and rusted tech. A survivor, a relic, maybe even a ghost. He didn't ask who I was. He already knew. They took your memory, he said, but not your purpose. He handed me a belt, heavy, humming with dormant power. Gravity tech, military grade, illegal in half the colonies. I strapped it on, felt the weight shift. The world tilt. You'll need it, he said. Titan doesn't forgive the weak. I nodded. No time for questions. No room for fear. The jungle was waiting. The morphs were hunting. And I had a name to reclaim. With the gravity belt locked in, I could jump higher, fall slower, and rise again. Titan was a maze. Steel corridors, neon shadows, and faces I couldn't trust. But I had a name, Ian. I asked around, paid credits I didn't remember earning, dodged morph agents in disguise. Every lead brought me closer and deeper into the underbelly of New Washington. He was hidden in a forgotten sector, behind a biometric lock and a wall of encrypted silence. Ian, scientist, rebel, friend. He looked older than I remembered, if I remembered at all, but his eyes lit up when he saw me. You made it, he said. They didn't erase everything. He ran diagnostics, repaired my neural implant, showed me the truth. The morphs weren't just infiltrating. They were replacing. Earth was next. They said it wouldn't hurt. They lied. I remember the chair, cold metallic, humming with alien precision. They strapped me in like cargo. No questions, no mercy. Ian gave me gear, intel, and something more valuable, purpose. He reminded me who I was, what I was fighting for. When I left his lab, I wasn't just running anymore. I was hunting. Images flooded my mind, fractured memories, distorted voices, flashes of Earth, of friends, of betrayal. I saw Ian. I saw myself. I saw them. The morphs weren't just invading, they were replacing, rewriting. I was a threat because I remembered too much. pain surged, my thoughts scattered, but something held on. A name, a mission, a spark they couldn't erase. When the probe shut down, I wasn't the same, but I was still me, and I was going to finish what they started. Getting to Death Tower wasn't a straight line, it was a gauntlet, a test of grit, memory, and survival. I started in the jungle, half dead and half lost. No memory, no map, just instinct. I ran, climbed, fought, every vine and ruin trying to kill me. But I kept moving. New Washington was no safer. A city of shadows and surveillance. I hacked terminals, rode maglevs, took jobs no sane man would touch. All for credits and access. Every corridor whispered morph. I made it. I stood at the base of Death Tower, staring up at that twisted monument to deception, and I smiled. They thought they could erase me, replace me, but I was still here, and I was coming in. They called it entertainment. I called it a death sentence. Death Tower, a twisted monument of steel and spectacle, broadcast live to the colonies. A game show for the desperate, a trap for the unaware. I signed up with a fake ID and a loaded pistol. The crowd cheered, the lights burned, but I wasn't there to win. I was there to expose. Each level was a gauntlet, drones, traps, armed contestants, morph agents hidden in plain sight. I ran, I fought, I climbed. The gravity belt kept me alive. Barely. Between rounds they scanned me, probed me, looking for something. I gave them nothing but bullets. They called it a game, but it was war, dressed in lights and applause. Death Tower was built to break people, to test them, to find the ones who could be twisted into weapons. I wasn't one of them. Round after round I climbed. Contestants fell. Traps triggered. Drones swarmed. I moved fast, hit hard, and never looked back. At the top, the host smiled, a morph in disguise. He welcomed me like a champion. I answered with a bullet. I hacked the control room, uploaded the virus Ian gave me, and watched their network burn. Cameras went dark. Signals died. The tower collapsed from the inside. I didn't win their game, I ended it. I won. Against the odds. Against the system. Death Tower was supposed to break me, but I broke it. The crowd cheered. The host smiled. But behind the lights I saw the truth. Morphs. Watching. Calculating. Recruiting. I didn't just win a game. I earned a ticket. A travel pass to Earth. The final step in their plan. Or mine. The ship was waiting. Sleek. Silent. Alien. We boarded without ceremony, no fanfare, just purpose. As we left Titan's orbit, I looked back one last time. The city, the tower, the jungle, all behind me, all burned into memory. The stars stretched ahead like a promise. Earth was out there. Earth. I hadn't seen it in years. Not like this. The taxi lifted off from the port, a yellow blur against the skyline. The city stretched out beneath me, tiered and towering, like a ziggurat built from glass and neon. We flew low at first, weaving through traffic lanes lit like arteries. Holograms flickered on every surface. I shouldn't have been there, but I was, hidden, silent, watching. The morphs didn't know I was listening. Their voices were low, distorted, like static wrapped in venom. But the message was clear. Phase 1 is complete. Titan is compromised. Earth is next. They spoke of replacement, of infiltration, of humans who weren't human anymore. Politicians, scientists, soldiers, all infected, all controlled. I saw their leader, a grotesque mimic of a man, skin stretched over something wrong. He smiled without warmth. By the time they notice, it will be too late. I didn't just stumble into a conspiracy. I was built to stop it. As they left, I slipped away, unseen, unheard, but not unchanged. Earth wasn't ready, but I was. The morphs thought they were untouchable, hidden behind layers of deception, buried in the Ministry's core. But I found them. It started with a stolen ID, then a hacked terminal, then a climb through vents that smelled like rust and secrets.
The teleporter roared to life, light, heat, distortion. I felt my atoms stretch across space, then silence, then gravity, then the morph homeworld.
It wasn't like Titan. It wasn't like Earth. It was wrong. The air was thick, the sky bruised with storms. Towers of bone and steel pierced the horizon. Organic, mechanical, alive. I stepped out of the portal, pistol drawn, heart steady. No backup, no escape, just me. I found their hive, a cathedral of flesh and circuitry. The morph brain pulsed at its center, the source of their invasion, their control. I planted the charges, timed the escape. Every second counted. They came for me, drones, sentries, horrors I couldn't name. I fought through them, climbed to the hangar, found the ship. This was it. The core, the heart of the morph hive. The walls pulsed like muscle. The air was thick with heat and static. I could feel the planet breathing, alive, aware, angry. And there it was, the neural nexus, a grotesque cathedral of flesh and circuitry, the brain of the invasion, the mind behind the masks. I pulled the charge from my pack. Ian's design, compact, devastating, enough to fry a city or a species. I set the timer, 60 seconds, no turning back. As I dropped the bomb into the core, the walls screamed, not sound, something deeper, a psychic howl. They knew. I ran. Gravity shifted, lights flickered, the planet convulsed like a wounded animal. But I didn't stop. I had one shot, one ship, one chance to make it out. And behind me, the morph world began to die.
The ship was quiet. Too quiet. Just the hum of alien engines and the echo of my heartbeat. I'd done it. The morphs were gone. Their world burning behind me in the void. But victory felt hollow. Earth didn't know what I'd saved it from, and I didn't know what was left to return to.
The lid hissed shut. Lights dimmed. A soft mist filled the chamber. My limbs grew heavy. My thoughts slower. I thought of Ian, of the jungle, of Death Tower, of everything I'd lost, and everything I'd reclaimed. Sleep came like gravity, pulling me under, not an end. Pause. Somewhere out there, Earth was turning. Somewhere the fight might not be over. But for now,